Và thay cho lời cảm ơn đến mọi người thì cũng sắp Tết rồi, thì bên mình sẽ có chuẩn bị một bài hát và do anh vô đàn và sẽ mọi người sẽ hát gửi lời chúc cho mọi người vào dịp Tết. Tìm mọi người.
Được không anh? Short được không?
About the topic, like chapter 1 cái này. So something that doesn't around in Vietnam, the behavior.
Something
Like typical thing you see from foreigner that Vietnamese people don't like to see. Yeah, we have some like, for instance, don't talk loud in public, or don't use phone in the train or something like that. And I think that like the making is a big difference. We Japanese like eat ramen or any noodle with soup, like slurp it every time, like making like a loud sound.
Yes.
And that's not I think appreciated in many other countries. But we don't like people chewing, make sound while chewing something in their mouth. Yeah, so that's different. Like we are quite strange. We slurp like hell for noodle, but we don't like to hear somebody chewing rice like. Yeah.
I think in Vietnam we accept most of the things. We are quite easy. Yeah.
Generous.
Right?
But I think like there's some like just like when you, I mean say in the morning when you go to the market and you don't buy anything but you ask the prices. Oh my god!
Really?
Yeah, someone will yell at your face.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I think in all countries, right?
How about
In Chinese also, in anything, it's more about business, right?
but say not really.
If a foreigner go to the market and ask the price, they don't know about that, right? So they still ask.
Yeah.
And they still walk away.
They don't like, but they don't like, but they don't yell at your face. Or, yeah, you know. But like you can try when you go to Japan, you just ask the price and don't buy.
Yeah,
It's a lot. I mean, I don't go to Japan, the other places.
I mean, say if someone, I mean, like if they sell something already, then you ask the prices. So it's okay. I mean, like it's allowed, it's acceptable. But like if they just open the shop, they haven't selling anything, and you go to ask the prices with no purpose. So I think like it also depends your attitude too. Yeah.
It's not good luck, right? So đốt phong long. After you go, they will put some fire on the paper and do like this.
Really?
Yeah. We call it đốt phong long.
Rồi cháy rồi, ầm ầm lửa cháy cứ quờ, phong long mà ta đốt, đuổi cái xuôi mà đi ra, đuổi cái xuôi mà đi ra. Mẹ nào nặng hôn nặng vía, con nhỏ nào mang dầu xuôi xẻo, tôi đốt cái xèo tôi lụi hết trơn. Bớ ông địa với ông thần tài, bớ ông địa với ông thần tài, con gái ông địa với ông thần tài, con gái ông địa với ông thần tài. Cùng về đây lôi khách hàng nhào vô, hù xịt, hù xịt, hù xịt.
It's just like the man chasing some girl and Actually, he's not like honestly to chasing the girl. It's just like to want to play with girl. And we also don't phong long. Yeah,
really?
yeah. It's not.
Anh
Cũng don't phong long chứ không? Kiểu
vậy hả?
Oh, you haven't done it before.
Maybe
You didn't
not.
have to do it before.
Yeah.
In Japan, like we throw the salt for like a whatever, like a bad luck or evils.
It's salt. It's not bean. I
Salt.
thought-
Bean,
salt.
bean
Not
is
bean.
used only for the 3rd of February.
Salt.
That's like a only once a year we throw beans a lot.
The matsuri, right?
Yeah, it's called Setsubun. It's like just Chinese original. The 3rd February is, I don't know, is it Tet actually? I don't know.
3rd of February.
3rd February.
Every year the same day. 3rd of February.
Every year same. But we don't have a lunar calendar. Maybe it's the remnant of Tet. I don't know.
So let me do research.
We throw beans. Setsubun. It's called Setsubun.
But I mean, like, I want to correct. I mean, like when some guy chasing a girl, like just want to play with the girls. Actually, we use the word like not phong long, but we not really like not phong long.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We just like
But in the shop they do it.
yeah. Yeah. True. So you guys communicate in English at home.
Most of the time, I still try to learn Vietnamese from her. Try to teach Japanese to her sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
How do you think like Vietnamese? I mean, say the pronunciation.
It's hard. I'm still trying to get used to it, but at my level, I think it's more important to make sentence longer with more vocabulary for them to understand better. Not trying to make the single word perfect. So I think I kind of like less prioritize like perfect pronunciation, but trying to get more vocabulary. So.
I think like vocabulary is quite important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like even your grammar is not correct, but if you use the word, just put the word together. I think like they will know.
Get,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can get. Yeah. I think like Vietnamese is easier than Japanese. Come on,
Yeah.
trời ơi, this is a course.
Sorry for that.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Yeah, she has a lot of questions while learning. I cannot explain everything.
Like for example.
Like what? Like there are some grammatic rules. Like this form applies to this form, but there are a lot of exceptions. But
When
I
you
cannot
counting
explain
something,
it.
for example, when you counting
Yeah.
something, so there are many. How to say it's the words.
It's like một lý một cái.
Một đi một cái. So,
Right.
yeah.
Those. There's the number, our number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the transform as well, like 1つ、2つ、3つ、1杯、2杯、3杯、1台、2台、3台。
And we have to
Something like
learn
that.
by heart without any rules.
Well, yeah, but don't be too strict to yourself. To that. Yeah.
But so far, I think in Japan, so I think in Vietnam that you love the most.
I like people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I think like the people is the one of the attractive in Vietnam for foreigners. It's also for local people too.
Because we are warm, open,
Yeah,
open
like-
mind.
Yeah. Even when I meet somebody like just first time, I feel like a friend already.
Yeah.
That feeling is very. It makes me very easy to live here.
住みやすいところ。
住みやすい。そう。
Yeah. So how about you, Michelle?
About Japan,
Yeah.
I love nature.
I love the nature.
And how people reserve everything, reserve their culture, reserve their nature. So it's very beautiful in its own way. So they don't try to fake it, or they don't try to put too much of human touch to change it. But they just put the effort of human to maintain what it is, how it is. So which is very nice. in Vietnam, we also have a lot of beautiful places, or nature also beautiful. But then, when tourists start to come there, some people try to make it better in their way, make it better. But actually, they put a lot of fake thing in there, like building some. Concept thing, theme thing. They ignore the true beauty or of the nature or of that places, or even the culture. For example, culture in Sapa, for example, or Đà Lạt, when there are many tourists come there, humans start to change the nature. So that not happen in Japan. So wherever I go, I still see the harmony between people, human, and nature, and also their culture is still preserved very, very well, and it's so famous. That's why it's so famous in the world. That is unique.
I agree with you. Like we should just be ourselves, be unique, and because like Sapa is kind of like a very nature place, but they build a lot of luxuries, the resource. But in Japan also they will build a lot of ryokan, like onsen. But in the very traditional ways. Like the old house of Starbucks or something like that. But in Vietnam, they just put a very luxury, modern thing inside.
It
destroys
the harmony of the place. You cannot find the local feeling there anymore.
That will change as well. Like the more that the resort brand that try to incorporate with local culture as well.
But still. I still see a lot of monuments were built, or small shops were built. Those, there not many people manage it, like the government, or I don't know who manage that well. Only the big brand, they have that mindset, but that mindset is not applied for every shop, every people. So
it's like a matter of time. I think I see a different mindset between old generation, younger generation. Then the younger generation get older, and that becomes majority. Then they have to change. I think it was same in Japan as well, or other country. People try to change this way, and that change people mindset. Then that mindset becomes majority, and that change the industry as well.
But in their own traditional culture, Japanese culture already have that mindset. Since very old, so that's why you have the word something they love, something not perfect. What is it in Japanese word?
Kanbeki. Kanbeki.
Not kanbeki. It's like the perfect is the imperfectness. Like
yes.
What is that? There is a word.
What word?
It's a Japanese word.
Kansen.
No. Nani?
Nani?
Cái gì đó, cái gì mà kiểu như nó đẹp là tại vì bản thân cái sự không đẹp của nó đó. Nó là một cái từ mà dạo này hay rất là trendy á.
I give you 1 minute to do the research.
Trời ơi, sao vậy?
Sao chứ làm hai đứa tiếng Nhật không có hiểu chứ nói gì?
Ủa nhưng mà có mà đúng không? Mấy cái quyển sách mà
cũng
em kể ra một số cái từ đi.
I think you want to say about the classes, but they have a class in the classes and make it unique, right?
Something like that. Yes, what is that?
Is this the word or the story?
A word. It's a word. Represent Japanese culture of loving.
Let me translate.
Perfectness.
Text us later.
No, there's many books and many things. Something to do. cái gì ta?
なんかお椀別れたんですけど、
わかる。
あ、そう。
金継ぎとかの話。
We have the book at home.
You have that book and what is
And
that?
you read it?
I don't know what's
You
that.
also read it and you say that, oh my god, we don't use
Is it the same book that you guys read?
It is the same book.
Something that I use in daily life, right?
Yes.
おもてなし or ikigai or that series of the
Ikigai.
生きれない。
No,
生きれない。
No.
No,
What is that? Oh,
Ikigai
but
is
it's though in those kind of thing. Ikigai is about work and life balance, like kind of.
Ikigai is like purpose of life.
Yeah, purpose. There is another word next to it. Like
Next
in,
to it,
in
what is
that set of words.
we give her to 1 minute to just brainstorm and we need to do
Yeah,
next
okay.
question.
Là gì ta?
I do a research
Read
lah.
it. Read it later.
Okay, I will research this.
So did you guys know? Actually, so this year it turned to the 50 years of the relationship between Japan and Vietnam relationship
Yeah.
diplomatic. How do you think and how do you think anything else that we can contribute this relationship more in the future?
Just myself or like as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, so just as a normal Vietnamese and normal and Japanese and Vietnamese also, because like for the young generation, maybe Japan or Vietnam is kind of similar for it because we're easy to know it's like through the internet or anything else. But like for the old generations, as our parents and my parents only know Japan's like through the sushi or almond and also the Japan war. So I think one of the things like in my personal opinion, I think like the visa yeah, I think actually the Japan government they provide the e-visa for the tourism of Vietnamese people, and I think this is a big achievement in the past year. But like in the future, of course, like for the group of the tourism, we easily to get the visa. But like I hopefully in the future we will easily to get the e-visa for individuals or the personal, like as a single girl like us, like
Talking about this, because I work in the tourism industry, so I know that actually last year Vietnam tourists come to Japan got the record since 2019. Last year is like more than 500,000 visitors come to Japan, which is Vietnamese, who are Vietnamese, also, in contrast, Japanese visitors come to Vietnam still maintain at the top 5.
Oh yeah?
Yes, top 5 country. So which is quite a positive side for the both country that the tourists, at least in tourism, we are still have a very good connection between two countries I have seen that many Vietnamese tourists they come to Japan not only 2 or 3 times but even 5 times or 6 times.
So rich, huh?
You do.
No, because we show that Japan have many attractions and Vietnam like it. Vietnamese people like it a lot and they don't feel tired of coming back to Japan. Yeah, right. But then it's also put the question to Vietnamese Vietnamese tourism that how to make Japanese visitors to come back. And many times.
Good question, huh?
Yeah. So we have many beautiful places, but then how we promote it and make it always new, fresh, like. In Japan that they make.
I think like for some group of Japanese people, they even right now they they don't know a lot about Vietnam until they come. So I think like we should like put more effort on the marketing. Yeah.
I think now people in Japan like know a lot about Vietnam through food. Like there are a lot of Vietnamese restaurants in Japan right now. Like
I heard that Vietnamese community is the biggest foreigner community in Japan, right?
In Japan, like talking about population, I guess.
Yeah,
the
yes,
top,
yes.
more than Chinese. I guess.
Yeah, even more than
Certain point.
Chinese.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
At a certain point, like a Vietnamese become the top one. Yeah, it's a good thing in one side to me. Not just as a tourism, like having like residents there, having a lot of foreigners in Japan, like living and working, is a good thing to me.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Because like Japanese people are getting older and having very low birth rate. We need help from if we need to work with foreigners, we need to accept more immigrants, basically. Otherwise, we cannot maintain the country of Japan. So they start to change, right? They start to accept more like foreign tourists. They appreciate. They start to hire more like foreigner. We see more like a foreigner at, for instance, hotel receptionist or like everywhere we go. Even we
when
met
we travel,
one.
we saw many foreigners.
Last time we went to one onsen ryokan in Japan. Then like we saw in Yugawara,
Very rural place, right?
I would say rural.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's
in-
famous onsen place. We saw one Vietnamese girl working in that ryokan.
Hokkaido.
No, in Kanagawa,
Kanagawa.
like 2 hours from Tokyo. Yeah, and
But it's very small town.
yeah, it's good. For her, I think she was stable, but like there are some like unstable job like for Vietnamese people as well. So I think we need to provide like the government should provide better like system for that, and like, we like all the people need to work to improve that. Like,
I think like just as you say, the Vietnamese become the big community group in Japan, but at the same time we bring Japan's a lot of like sometimes a lot of problems, just like what we can see at the news. But I really want to explain everyone else and also the Japanese people. Actually, Vietnam is not about like, and so that's why I want to make this video, because I want to introduce Japanese people a lot of things about Vietnam. Like to let, because I have some friends of Japanese, so their impression about them about Vietnam is about the labor in Japan, and who work in the convenience store or they stole something in the supermarket. I mean, say yes, but like it will also become the problem for the Japanese people, and we will feel so sorry about that. But I will just like want to explain that it's not about only thing in Vietnam, but we also have a lot of like good people and some the good food and the good nature. So that's why the purpose of me to do this kind of the video.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah. I think like we exchange more, like to let a lot of people know more about the country. I think like this is quite good.